Back in the day, I remember owning this super rare copy of Machine King, and it always looked weird to me. I never could quite figure out why, because it's just a regular super rare monster. But eventually I figured out that the reason that it looked weird was because instead of having black text like any other effect monster, it had white text instead. And these days, I mean, some monsters have white text on them. You know, if you look at any Xyz monster, because they have a black background, they all have white text. But as far as effect monsters go, just regular old effect monsters, you don't see white text on super rares, except for that one copy of Machine King. That card was one of many Duelist League promotional cards alongside things like Buster Blader, and all his other cards do not share that same attribute. It's just that Machine King. It wasn't marketed or given away as anything other than a basic super rare, and yet that one version of Machine King and no other main deck effect monster has white text. It was very, very weird to me at the time, and it's never been repeated again, and we certainly have some one-of sort of rarities. I remember Platinum rares. I'm not talking about Platinum Secret rares, those have been done a few times, but the actual Platinum rares only come in that Noble Knights of Round Table box that I've actually opened quite a while ago on the channel. You can only find that rarity in that one box, and it's not all Noble Knight cards, but I find that people today, you know, they'll see like a Platinum Rare Compulse or a Platinum Rare Effect Veiler, and they're just like, what the heck is this? Because it looks so different from other cards. In today's video, we're opening a product that has a similar card to these ones that I'm talking about. We are opening an ultra secret rare Elemental Hero Wildheart, and this is a very weird item. We're going to talk about this product in a second, but for now I just want to focus on this Wildheart. So what makes this an ultra secret rare card? I mean, it's only been used once in the TCG. This is the only card that comes in this rarity, but what actually makes it an ultra secret rare, not one or the other? Well, as you can see here, and we'll take a look at this card when we actually open this, but it has secret rare font but ultra rare foiling. And you know, to some of you guys, and we don't look at that many Yu-Gi-Oh cards in person, it might all look the same to you: super rare, ultra rare, secret rare, but there are very distinct differences. And what's especially interesting about this card is that it is marketed on the packaging as an Elemental Hero Wildheart ultra rare card, but if you try to buy this card online, almost every place has it listed as a secret rare because they're looking at the actual upper text foiling. And while that is by itself pretty interesting, you know, this one of rarity that's never been repeated, this actual product is pretty weird as well. So this is called the GX Special Edition from a long time ago. And what really is this? I mean, it basically is the first 3 sets of the GX era of Yu-Gi-Oh! And this has never been repeated either. So we not only have a very unique card, but we also have a very unique product. Basically, we've never seen this, right? You don't really see like a 5D Special Edition. You don't really see like a Vrains Special Edition. So for whatever reason, Konami decided to make this one rarity for this one product, and the product itself would never be repeated with any other series in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. And I bought this product, if you guys couldn't guess already, when I was in California for YCS Pasadena. We still have one more product, just a first edition starter deck Pegasus, that we still need to open from that trip. But so far it's been really fun, and the feedback that you guys have been giving me is really great. I think that this year I was just trying to find like the weird and the unique products more so than just getting like a lot of older school products. So something like this is very, very strange. Sorry, it's kind of hard to open. Something like this is very, very unique. Something like this is very strange and hard to come by. I pretty much have never seen one of these in real life other than back when it actually was on the store shelves. I think I probably own one copy of this Wildheart somewhere. Okay, and as you guys can see here, I actually bought 2 of these. They only had 2. I probably would have tried to buy 3 so I could have a play set of these, but we'll take a look first at this Elemental Hero Wildheart, and then we'll open these packs in order from them being released. Those packs are some of them that I don't think I've ever actually opened on this channel. I remember passing up at one point a whole bunch of Lost Millennium packs, and here we have the Ultra Secret Rare. What a weird looking card. So as you can see, the picture foiling is the ultra rare foiling, and the text there is not gold like it would be on a normal ultra rare. Pretty strange looking card. It would have been cool to have a play set, but I guess we'll make do with just two copies of these. But this is a very, very cool looking card. Like I said, never ever repeated in the TCG. A little bit of the research on the wiki showed that there were actually some OCG versions of cards like this, but not too many, but definitely not on the TCG. Just this one copy of Elemental Hero Wildheart, and this is actually pretty hard to find. If you look on the Yu-Gi-Oh database, at the moment of recording this video, it actually doesn't exist. Like, it doesn't mention this as like even a release for this card. If you go on the database, you can always find like all the releases, in theory, I guess, for any Yu-Gi-Oh card released, and this one from this set isn't on the list, which is kind of funny. I was going there to see which rarity it would list it as. Okay, anyway, let's open the actual packs that come with this product. Like I said, this product as well has never been repeated. We don't see 5Ds or Vrains pack special edition, although it would be kind of cool, you know, just getting like the first couple releases of every single Yu-Gi-Oh set. We can see here these cards are pretty warped as well, so hopefully we don't pull anything too crazy. I mean, still would be pretty cool. I mentioned in the last video, or a couple videos ago, whenever we open the Volcanic Doomfire tin, that a lot of these older cards are just going to be warped if they're sitting around for 10 years or whatever. And pretty much if you're in a too warm climate or a too cool climate, it's just going to screw up these old packs. So we're not really open. Oh, Clayman, my favorite Elemental Hero, nice. And we have Elemental Mistress Doradio or whatever. We get every attribute, pretty crazy. The chances of pulling a holographic card other than the Wild Hearts is really, really low on this. I know that I mention this almost every single time we open older packs. I know some of you guys like to meme it, but it really, really is true. These older packs, not only are you not guaranteed a holographic card, but also it seems like it is just really, really difficult to pull them even in the first place. Even compared to, like, I don't know, like a set, like the couple years right before we switched over to a holographic in every single pack. So for this one, we have Elemental Avian, Minefield Eruption, Sparkman. Wow, we've pulled almost all the original Elemental Heroes, especially including the Wild Heart. That's pretty cool. Rock Bombardment, Token Festival as our rare. Remember, these packs also, if we do pull a holographic card, will not have a rare card in addition. We'll actually take the spot of it, which was something kind of funny from back then. Oh, nice. We pulled the Mine Golem as well. So we have the Minefield, which has the Mine Golem right there, and then we have Mine Golem itself. What a weird card. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, take 500 damage to your opponent's life points. Wow. How insane is that? We got some monk cards in here. Man, that actually is, you know, I'll pull out these Elemental Hero cards. That is pretty cool that we are pulling some of the original ones. Like I said, Clayman is my personal favorite. I wish I had like a retrained version. That'd be pretty cool, but alas, it is just an 800 attack vanilla monster. Let's open the Cybernetic Revolution packs. This had some pretty insane cards in here. Obviously, pulling an ultimate rare from any of these packs would be really cool, even though they're not first edition, but the chances of doing that are pretty darn low, but we'll see here. Oh, that's actually, there's a huge story about this that I'm not going to get into in this video. Maybe that's worth doing a whole video on. Probably not, but these two cards in particular, go look up right now the story of these two cards. I'm pretty sure it's out there, like on the wiki or maybe an old Yu-Gi-Oh forum, but I'm pretty sure you guys can find it, and it's really touching. So hopefully you guys go do that. It's really cool that we pulled both those cards right next to each other in a pack. Pretty sentimental cards for a particular person out there. And then we have a card that's being played right now, System Down. Would have been cool to pull an ultimate rare copy, but I'll take a rare. And actually we just pulled two commons of that in the last opening, which was the Raw Yellow Mega Pack. Those are really fun as well. But that is pretty cool that we pulled this really competitively relevant card in these really old packs. The chance of that happening, I feel like I've said the chance of that happening a lot of times in this video, so I'll stop saying that. But we're pretty unlikely to pull a card in one of these older packs that is actually still being played to this day, so it's pretty cool whenever that happens. We have a Death Frog. Nice, what a great card. This topped 2014 WCQ, actually my friend topped that, Pasquale. Rival Appears, another one of those. Spiritual Wind Art Thing. Elemental Hero Bubble Man, oh my gosh. We are one, I don't think we can pull it anymore, but we are one Elemental Hero away from basically completing all the original Elemental Heroes. We just didn't pull a Burstinatrix, but I think that is actually in the, I mean, it must be in the Lost Millennium, so we have no chance of pulling it now, but that's pretty cool that we were able to pull, what, like 5 of the original 6 Elemental Heroes? That is pretty nice. Battery Man C, Jetroid. What a crazy card. Imagine playing this in Alter, guys. At the time this card is selected as an attack by your opponent's monster, the control of this card can activate a trap card from your hand. So you can play that Mere Force, and your opponent will never know that it's face down. Maybe you can play that in your trap deck. I don't know. Probably not. Alright, let's see here. For this one, man, I remember buying so many of these Elemental Energy packs. I think that this is the pack that has, yeah, this is the pack that has Dark Worlds in it. I remember saving up a lot of quarters from just like the family sort of change bucket, and I remember buying a box of this to try to build a Dark World deck for regionals, thinking that I'd pull a playset of all the Dark World cards. That was before I knew about, you know, Rarity and stuff like that, so I felt pretty stupid when I only pulled, like, I don't know, I think Gold and Silva are, what are they, super rares in this? I know Silva is at least. I think both of them are super rares, and oh my gosh, we pulled a nice super rare Pot of Avarice. What a crazy card. OCG currently has 3 copies of this, and it's not being played in anything. Who knows with a TCG, you know, it definitely helps out some crazy FTK decks if those ever exist. Oh, Simultaneous Loss, shout out to Vampires and Duelings. That was my favorite card. But yeah, I bought a box of this set. I pulled like 1 gold, maybe 1 silver, and then like no rainbow, and I just felt really stupid. wasted all that money when I could have just bought the singles. Too bad I didn't have Simo and Dzeeff and other YouTubers tell me to just buy singles on tctplayer.com using their links in the description below. Shameless plug, by the way. The Forces of Darkness. Wow, what a crazy card. And there it is, the common, the pleb common version of Elemental Hero Wildheart. Does not even hold a candle. Is that phrase still used? Probably not. To our super, super crazy, ultra secret rare version of Wildheart, but still a pretty cool pull. I think this card actually did see a little bit of play back in the day, not like a ton, but it was a cool tech option. It can get around cards like Bottomless or Treacherous Trap Hole, or not Treacherous Trap Hole, I mean technically yes, but Bottomless, Torrential, cards like that. We pulled a level limit area A for our rare. Oh man, Hydreigon, what a crazy card. And we got Zur, Knight of the Dark World. There are so many old 1800 attack vanilla monsters, it's actually pretty crazy. So that is it for today's little opening video with a little bit of history at the beginning. I think that works better for these sort of videos, you know, these pack opening videos, because I think that's really important to get the history of them, especially when I'm buying these weirder items. So this one was really cool to talk about the different cards in the past that have had strange rarities that have never been repeated, like this ultra secret rare that we only see this one time. Pretty cool that we pulled not only a very, very strong super rare card, but we pulled a system down as well, so we can get some extra copies of that to banish all of our opponent's Orcus cards in 2020. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video here. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.